Maybe not, but we can just talk because we know each other, because I know you, and maybe you could say who you are so others will know you as well. So who the hell are you?
Marla.
And Marla, what did you do? What did you do?
I went open contract in 2008. And then I ended up going to boot camp, and at boot camp they told me, hey, recruit Nelson, you're going to be a food service specialist. And I fucking cried.
Did you really? You cried?
Oh, I fucking cried. I was like, what in the fuck? But come to find out, I guess my drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Lopez, she was a cook. And I didn't even fucking know that until after I'd already graduated boot camp. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I was crying to this woman, and she's a fucking cook.
She's a cook. Well, she's a DI. So when you get done with DI, do you go back to your normal duties? You do?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, but did you like it? Did you like what you did?
I think I liked the people more than I liked what I was actually doing. But I ended up being like kind of okay at what I did. So I think it made it more, I enjoyed it more because I ended up being like okay at it. And I was able to teach people like, hey, this is how the fuck you do this. Can I curse?
I think we can. They every single time because collectively this will just be like one straight beep with the two of us.
Okay, I was going to say, fuck, like.
Yeah, you have to. It's Marines. How the fuck could you not say fuck on a Marine thing?
I mean, I got in trouble for saying bitch once. Like, I got sat down. I had to be professional or something. I don't know.
When you were instructing?
When I was an instructor, they sat me down. Oops.
You called them a bitch? Did you call a student a bitch?
I called them bitches all the time. Literally. Like, I called them bitches. I called them everything. But I did mean it, but I meant it like out of love.
Did they have a card, like if you offended them? I heard that now they have cards and they can say, okay, so that's a rumor.
No.
That's not true. I'm going to tell myself it's true.
No, I think in the Army it is, but I'd
give them a card and say like, I'm stressed. Like, this is my stress card.
This is my stress card. I'm stressed, Staff Sergeant Nelson.
Oh, no. You would go nuts. Oh,
I would just tear that shit up. Yep. Give it back to them.
So why did you join? What was your biggest reasons why you joined?
I think because I was in college at the time and I wasn't actually going to college. I was wasting money. And I was hanging out with groups of people where I knew if I kept up what I was doing, I would have gotten into a lot of trouble. So I was like, I either have to do this now or I'm going to go to fucking jail or get caught up in something and I have to get out of this town now.
Yeah.
And so I went open contract and because I wanted motor T, but someone else got motor T.
Really? You wanted motor T? You can have it. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I did. I wanted T.
I spent my whole enlistment in S4. They wouldn't let me drive a 710. I was voted worst driver. And then the Marine Corps gave me at 19, like, hey, you should drive our vehicles. I'm like, oh, fuck. So that worked out. Worst driver. And I got put behind in an MOS where that's all you have to do. So that worked out really well. But you just got out, right?
I did just get out. I got out active duty February of 2019. And then I went to the reserves for a year just because I was like, I might miss the Marine Corps. I might miss the camaraderie, all this stuff. But then I got to a reserve station and I realized this is going to be a no for me. So
what is it? Like, what about the reserve station?
It was just, I felt like I was putting all of my time and energy into Marines who just didn't give a fuck kind of thing, because all those kids, all they know is weekend warrior. They weren't like, I was every day like doing something with Marines, just always in their asshole pretty much.
Yeah.
And with these kids, I couldn't do anything. Once that weekend is over, I can do nothing.
Really?
So
Are they
yeah.
all younger? I mean, how many do you have in your unit?
It was a Victor unit. So I don't cooks, I think I had 9. I only had 9.
Okay.
And
And
they hadn't had a staff NCO there in, it had to have been years, because when I was going through the paperwork and going through all their equipment, like nothing was correct. And I was like, what the fuck?
uh-oh.
What did I get myself into?
Yes,
So
but now
I
you're
fixed,
done?
I fixed what I could, but I mean, they didn't really give a shit. So I was like, I can't do this. So I
Really?
got out of the reserves, and now I'm completely out.
100% done.
100%.
How do you deal with it now? Is it still a little surreal, or how do you manage that?
I mean, I think I did pretty well with it, just because I still have a lot of friends who are still in the Marine Corps. So I still can like call them and ask them, hey, what's going on? Like, what's, all that stuff. I was in for almost 11 and a half years.
Mm-hmm.
So almost 12 years, whatever. Right? Math for Marines.
Yeah. Did you get that
Use my fingers, whatever. But
enough years?
I mean, I know I can always, like, if I miss it, I can always go down to North Carolina or South Carolina or Miramar, Pendleton. I got someone going to Bridgeport. Not that I would ever go to Bridgeport, because fuck that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. But I mean, maybe this hasn't hit me yet, and because I stay busy all the time. But I mean, I'll always love the Marine Corps. I still love the Marine Corps. I will always love the Marine Corps.